Good morning. I haven't uploaded a video for a while this week, but that was just purely because of how price action was playing out throughout the course of this week. I thought I should start off by pointing out the events that we have today as the conclusion of the week. We have core PCE price index and a few other data releases after that. The main event, of course, in this case being the core PCE index. Now, jumping over to the chart, I'm going to start off by doing a quick deep down analysis, a very brief one because I've already pointed out these key levels on my last video on the channel. I was expecting price at the beginning of the week to do something like this, aiming for buy side liquidity, but of course that's not what we got this week. We had a massive meltdown from Tuesday and Wednesday, continuing that meltdown. The only down part to this, or the only thing that made me a little bit concerned about this move, is because of these equal lows that were left from last week. We're still not taken out this week. So I think that alone is enough to make me pay attention to this level, to this sell side liquidity. I know I've been looking at it from last week, and it's not something new to any of us right now, but I thought I should point it out again because I believe that the PCE number we'll be getting today is enough to take it out finally. The second thing I wanted to point out is the fair value gap that was created on the daily chart, the CB in this case, that was created on the daily, which is this one right here. And we can see that as last night concluded, we finally broke above this high and tapped into that fair value gap, almost tagging the daily volume imbalance that we got from the previous day. And I guess I would like to see price use this fair value gap on the daily, this CB right here, as a resistance to push lower. At the very bare minimum, use it as a resistance to push lower and take out this sell side liquidity at the bottom. So now that we've seen that, I'm going to clear this. No real need to leave it there. On the 4 hour, we have this relative equal highs, which I noted when it formed on Tuesday, and I actually thought this was going to be the low of Tuesday, and I thought price was going to make a reversal from here, targeting this equal highs and pushing higher, as Tuesdays can be the low of a week. But that was not the case. We left that high, we left those equal highs, and traded lower yesterday, now pushing higher and finally broke through that high. And at the moment, we can still see these equal lows, these relative equal lows. There's a lot of sell side now being piled up at this level, and to me at this point, this order block and fair value gap from the daily and 4 hour is no longer valid to me, as it didn't necessarily support price to push higher. It may still support price from here pushing higher, but it already slipped out from it completely. So I'm just going to remove that from my chart. The new week opening gap for this week is still being noted, and I guess right now I don't really have much to say or much to add intra week, but I am now favoring a quick downside bias, something like so, completely filling this fair value gap, probably at this level, and then maybe finally take out this buy side liquidity. Of course, anything is to be anything can happen, but I would consider this to be the turtle soup entry to push price higher. In any case, so this is all I'll be looking out for today. Of course, I expect anything to happen with the long weekend coming up in the US this weekend, but a quick summary video next week or the weekend as the week concludes. For now, I don't have much else to add besides this.